Namaste! Grand Rising water signs, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Big Cat Wave. The planetary energies are, as you kick your way into the next 7 days, you have a waning crescent moon in Pisces. The moon loves Pisces. Why? It gets all spiritual on us, darling dear. A waning crescent moon means it's a time for introspection. It also is very supportive of new beginnings. You are in the early stages of manifesting your desires. Over the next few weeks. So time is of the essence, darling dears. The sign of Pisces represents many things, including dreams, different states of consciousness, meditation, long distance travel, prison, prison, where R. Kelly is, and the rest of the prisoners. Asylums, ashrams, escape or detachment in any form, as well as premonitions. This could also be the beginning of what? A spiritual journey for some, darling dears. Dive in deep, darling dear. Get into your higher power, higher knowledge, whether religious or non-religious. You're going for it, darling dear, under this energy. Including what? Meditation, darling dear. Meditation is key. Many people say they don't know how to meditate, but all you have to do really, darling dears, is to focus on your breath work. And any thought that comes up in your mind, don't follow it up with another thought. Stick a pin in it, darling dear. And take those deep breaths, darling dear. You have to remember that the moon is extremely sensitive and it will act like a sponge for the energies of Pisces. We also have what? Mercury, turning direct in Taurus. Love it. I don't hate it. It's a time to be clearing up miscommunications that have occurred over the past few weeks. This is a time to reassess your emotions on a deeper level. Don't forget that this is the third time you are evaluating the situations. You experienced the retrograde, right? The pre-shadow of the retrograde itself, and now we're in the post-retrograde for the next 2 weeks, which means that you will begin to see matters more clearly. You might be surprised by what appears on the peripheral of your life, darling dear. The nature of true friendships and relationships will be revealed to you, darling dears. Good, bad, and indifferent. Right, let's get your runestone. Oh, you have Temperance, darling dears. This also speaks about what? Spiritual protection by your ancestral team. It speaks about being in defense mode. Why? You're looking to see whom is trustworthy around you. Again, it speaks about you being motivated at this moment in time. Yes, you've been on a long journey, darling dear, but patience is key at this moment in time. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius energy, the only weaponized zodiac sign, darling dear. I love it. I don't hate it. Sagittarius is what? The 9th house. So again, as I said, with the moon in Pisces, it's about your spirituality, having faith. What's that? Feeling all in the heart and still doing it anyway, darling dears. It's also a time for you to be more philosophical with your dreams and your visions, darling dears, as you hypothesize the meaning of your life. It's also, the 9th house is also ruled by long distance travel. So somebody or some bodies will be planning for this, darling dear. It may be impromptu or something that you've been a long awaited vacation, or it could be a trip to what? Reawaken yourself. Maybe you're going to the east, Thailand, Bali. The Temperance energy, as I said, is Sagittarius, darling dear. And Sagittarius, lean in, big cat, lean in. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It's also the planet of good fortune. Some of you are wanting what? Truth, darling dear. The truth roof. Pinkies up. But it's about your beliefs, darling dears, and having confidences in your belief And what? Following it to the letter, darling dears. Remember, your first thought about a circumstance, situation, or person is usually the truest one. Why? It comes from your higher self, darling dear. Remember, I told you that. Love it. It's a time for you to be more, you have to be more, how can I put it? You have to be the guardian and manage your time and your money. This is about you wanting more peace, darling dears. You also have a secret admirer. Some people might say it's a hater, others will say it's a fan, but you are being admired, darling dears, from afar. It's the end of conflict. You're wanting to end some form of conflict with someone. Like I said, you will see the true nature of relationships around you over the next few weeks. Your friendships, and your relationships, darling dears. Wanting to get peace, as well as what? Use the luck, darling dear, that is at you at this moment in time. Jupiter rules the hips as well as the thighs. The liver, maybe somebody needs to be more moderate with the alcohols, darling dears. Give your liver a rest, darling dear, or even a detox over the next 7 days. It's about wanting to be in higher education, darling dear, rather than just wandering through life. Jupiter rules Thursday, so Thursday is very important. Thursday is also ruled by the heart chakra, darling dears. The heart chakra is ruled by the moon. It's like a chicken and egg situation for you, my water signs, over the next 7 days. As I was saying, Thursday is ruled by the moon. The moon rules Cancer, as well as Pisces energy, as well as the direction of north. But I like to say the north node. Someone needs to go to their birth natal chart, darling dears. It will gift you with all of the tools, especially to leave circumstances and situations that are not pouring into you. Why? Because you're a big cat, and you was built for this shiznai. Where you find your north node, darling dear, juxtaposed to that will be your south node. It will show you the certain situations and circumstances that you came into this life to overcome, past life energies, as well as the karma that you've created for yourself. You'll see what you have to release in order to attain this north node kind of a life that you've been desiring for some time. My water signs. Oh, I love it. I don't hate it. Let's get a domino involved. Oh, you got a 7. Highly spiritual number. We are in a 7 year. So yeah, some of you will be delving deep into your spirituality, your religion, or non-religion practices. When you're in spirituality, darling dears, that means you've dipped your toe and decided to dive into the sea of infinite possibility. Religion can keep you in a fishbowl. But then again, what you choose to comfort yourself is your choice, darling dear. We all have free will. It's a time for you to be more analytical, darling dear, because you're wanting understanding of situations. But all knowledge and answers come from within, as well as what direction, darling dear. The number 7 is ruled by the moon. Everything's about the moon. The moon also represents the mother energy, darling dears. The moon also represents, as I said, the moon rules Cancer energy. So it's about the father's parents, in your dynamic, something to do with the father's parents. That is a message for someone. Maybe that's what put them in this paradigm. Maybe they have to look at their parenting as they was growing up and understand that their parents dealt with them with the tools that they had at this time. This is about forgiving a certain situation or paradigm, but realizing your life going forward is yours to own, and you are the master of your fate, darling dears. The Cancer energy also speaks about a needing for security. The 4th house also covers ancestors, darling dears. Paying homage to your ancestors. It's about the unforeseen factors that are currently influencing your physical life at this moment in time. Okay, let's dive. Oh, I didn't tell you everything, did I? The energy of the 4 is Mars and Aries energy. This is the Emperor energy, and the 3 is Empress energy, Earth and Venus energy. So it's a balancing out of your masculine and feminine energies. The 3 and 4 speaks about wanting to be happy in love, darling dear. It's also going to be a happy phase in love for you over the next 7 days. Why? Self-love comes first, darling dear. Love thyself. and every situation will work its way out, but you have to put the love of self first. Remember, I told you that. Right, let's get your Oracle Ancestral message. You're going to use the True Love Oracle deck, base of the deck, Soulmates. You'll be calling in your true soul tribe, darling dear, as you continue to raise your vibration and cut those that are what? Putting holes in your boat, darling dear, out of your existence. You'll find that you are able to float. Not only float, you're able to do what? The backstroke, the front stroke. Yes, babe, and even the butterfly. Transformation season for you, darling dear. You want to graduate cum laude. That's Latin for with honors. You heard the bell, confirmation. What does your ancestors want to tell you through the oracle? Oh, divine masculine. Right. Yes, baby. This is divine masculine. Also reminds me of what? The Emperor energy. This is about being protector and provider. For some, it could represent a future partner, whether husband or wife, because you know gender is fluid in tarot, darling dears. But then again, we already discussed something about the father's parents. Someone didn't step up to the plate, but it doesn't mean that you can't. Why? Abundance is being granted unto thee. Abundance comes in many forms, not just Skrilla.com. What's that? The money, the folding stuff. Knowledge, darling dears. True soul tribe turning up for you once you stand in your power and claim dominion. The Emperor doesn't ask other people what their next move should be. The Emperor gathers all of the information and makes what? A well-informed decision or a well-informed move from their own inner ministrations, darling dears. It also speaks, for some, it speaks about a solid foundation being built, and others, it speaks about going into a new job, a new role, which is going to be more abundant. This is being recognized for what you bring to the table. I'm seeing a big cat Leo here, energy, darling dears. Leo is about what? You taking a risk. For others, it's someone who's going to be going through a dramatic period, darling dear. They took a risk with an affair. For others, you'll be tapping into your creative projects over the next 7 days, darling dears, which will make your cup runneth over. But you have to what? Lean on your own understanding. Do what's best for you in every circumstance and situation. Love it. I don't hate it. The 5th house also is the house of procreation. Someone may even be finding out about a pregnancy, a long-awaited pregnancy. And you'll get a son from that situation, darling dear. The 5th house is also the house of children or a childlike spirit, as well as romance and dating. Well, Mercury has gone direct, darling dear. You can date, but don't get into any genitalia watusi during this time. Let the post shadow run its course. Plus, we also have the energy of the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which was conjunct to the South Node. That energy should run out around the ending of May as well. So let this energy play itself out, darling dears, while you continue to dive deep into your spirituality, getting to know thyself. Socrates said that is the key to the universe, knowing thyself. Base of the deck, what did I say? Someone's about to start dating. And we already discussed there being a secret admirer. Someone is going to step up to the plate, darling dear. Well, guess what? I don't care who it is, right? Make sure you do the boosie badass. Everyone gets investigated. Let's get a deck and dive a little deeper, see what other messages are coming out for you for the next 7 days. Base of the deck, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody that is actually divorced or about to leave a situation with wisdom from the situation, the wisdom of your experiences. The Queen of Swords in the upright also speaks about your intellect, darling, being highly intelligent. What did I say? Anyone approaching you, look at this mask. She's got her eyes cut out. Yeah, she knows what's going on. This is about you paying attention. I'm seeing Leo energy. Sorry, Libra energy. I also see Scorpio energy here, darling dear. As well as what? Sagittarius. Good golly and gosh. The Queen of Swords is represented by water as well as air energy. It also speaks about, it's a season for you to what? Be quick thinking, darling dear. Think on your feet. But it's about you what? Gaining a new perspective on life. The Queen of Swords could also represent a widow. Oh, my condolences, darling dears, because Pisces is also the house of what? It's also the house of a passing, a death, a confinement, not just to prison, but confinement to what? The next life, darling dear. It also speaks about, as I said, the 12th house is also covering long distance travel, and it also covers hospitals. So somebody will be visiting a hospital over the next 7 days, darling dears. Check the moon phases, because if you're going to have if you have to have an operation, make sure that the moon phases are telling you that it's a green light. Because even though it may say yes, you can have an operation on that day, it will also tell you what body parts you're not supposed to touch, because they will be extremely vulnerable at that time. So please download a moon phase app. I'm going to leave all the cards in the upright. I don't normally do this, but I feel like I've been called to do this today. If it should spin, it's because the universe wants it to spin. Messages for my water signs for the next 7 days. This is getting an 11-11 fade. This speaks about a party, some kind of celebration, darling dear, or doors opening for you that you thought was once barred from you, darling dear. The Four of Wands also speaks about a celebration. It could be a family celebration of a win. We already spoke about promotion in a job or a new job, which is going to bring new abundance to you. This is Venus as well as Aries energy. Venus rules luxury, abundance, as well as what? Skrilla. Money, darling dear. .com. It also speaks about you being magnetic at this moment in time. Venus also speaks about social urges. So you're going to be invited out to parties. Make sure it's somewhere that you want to go, not to a situation that's going to lower your vibe. You don't want no one killing your vibe at this moment in time. Yeah, because many of you are wanting to be solo dolo, like the boys or the girls on the pole. Maybe leaving a situation is going to open these new opportunities, because sometimes you get around the wrong sort of people. Their bad luck is your bad luck by proxy, darling dears. This is about understanding to walk alone, darling dear. Stand on your own 2 feet, balance out your responsibilities. Two of Pentacles in the upright also speaks about your time management, which we already discussed. Disgusted. Someone is disgusted, darling dear. Freudian slip meant to come out. Someone's disgusted because you're choosing to be solo dolo, single and independent, but it's the best situation for you. The fire energy, darling dear. The fire energy speaks about you being enthusiastic at this moment in time. The fire energy also represents the summer months, which we are about to go towards, darling dear, because we're in May, we're nearly in June. This is about you tapping into your inner strength. Some of you are choosing to be what? Celibate. This is about you gathering your sexual energy so that you can manifest what you truly want, especially if you're looking for an 11-11 fade. New doors opening for you, darling dear. Oh, I love it. I don't hate it. 17:59 on the counter. Yeah. Moving away from... You're going to be washing your face like David from a situation. There's also a lot of gossip at your back. People that are going to be what? They're going to be perpetrating wickedness at your back, darling dear, especially if you're choosing to be single from them. This also speaks about a job where there was a lot of bureaucracy. Somebody's going to be leaving. This is about washing your face like David and moving towards a situation which is more fitting your situation or stage in life, darling dear. The Five of Swords is speaking about moving away from betrayal, darling dear. Situations where empty victories were gained. It also speaks about a narcissist, somebody who likes to tongue wrestle. You haven't got the throat chakra for it, darling dear. Oh no, how now, brown cow? It also speaks about moving away from people or a person who fears abandonment, darling dear. But it's going to happen swiftly. This is a decision that you're going to make and you're going to stick to it. This goes to Six of Swords, wanting to go to calmer waters. The Six of Swords also speaks about travel, darling dear, over water. Like I said, look, I'm the Palace of Swords, darling dears. This is getting a new perspective on a situation. Good golly and gosh. Thinking more clearly, darling dears. It also speaks about coming over an emotional bias in a situation. You was dealing with a narc. If this was a romance situation, you're leaving that situation to be solo dolo, but it's about you being able to balance out your resources. You may lose money leaving a situation, but you'll have enough for you to what? Go forward, darling dear. Yeah, all of this air energy, gaining a new perspective that does not have emotional bias. So therefore you was being emotionally manipulated to stay in a situation that wasn't for you, darling dear. It wasn't. Look, I said unless the cards want to spin over, and they're not spin over. Look, King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, King of Wands is somebody who is they're charming, darling dear. This is present energy looking at you. Queen of Cups, this is the loyalty. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? This is the energy you brought to a table. You was loyal to someone who was fickle, darling dear. Fickle energy. This person loved the attention of others. Was able to talk it up. This is why there was a lot of emotional bias, which you are letting go. Using your intuition, moon energy, to leave a situation that is no longer for you. You've got the Empress, because you're wanting to be abundant, and you will create this abundance on your own. But this is about you learning your worth, understanding your worth. For others, you'll be leaving a situation where you was dealing with a King of Wands. The loyalty in that situation was not being reciprocated. It talks about single parenthood, darling dear. But sometimes, I know it's not what everybody chooses. No one chooses to be a single parent. But it's better to have one good parent than to raise a child in a bad situation where they're being damaged, darling dears. Especially because we already discussed the 4th house and we spoke about the father's parents. If this person was not taught home training how to love, darling dear, how to pour into a family situation, it's best to leave it out, mate. Oh, pardon me, that was a spiritual belch, because I speaks the truth, Ruth. Pinkies up. Also, darling dears, your Saturn placement, right, on your birth natal chart will show you the relationship that you have with your parents or your primary giver, whether that relationship was good or bad. So yeah, go through your birth natal chart, darling dear. There's a wealth of information there based on the deck, Tree of Life. You're being given the Fool's Journey, darling dear, but it's about having the Tree of Life, understanding your worth and realizing that you can co-create whatever you want. The Empress is abundant, darling dear, as well as extremely nurturing. You're going to be embodying all of the queens, whether you are male or female, because as I said, gender is fluid. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of gossip at your back, a lot of cross words, angry words. But this was a toxic situation. The 3 of Cups on the 5 of Swords is a toxic situation, one which you will heal from, darling dear. But again, it's about separating yourself, pouring away subconsciously what no longer serves you, and having faith in the Most High. We already spoke about the faith, feeling all in the heart, darling dear. Base of the deck, King of Pentacles. Again, this is for others. Some of you are going to have faith in what? Getting another job. This is about being a boss or stepping into entrepreneurship, darling dears. Seeing Aquarius as well as Pisces energy. You don't want to fight anymore. You want peace in your life, darling dear. And this, if you was dealing with someone with the King of Wands energy, they was always up for a fight, darling dear. Intuition, it's about a secret that was revealed to you. What you're seeking is seeking you. There's something coming towards you at a hot trot, darling dear. We've got the Emperor. This is a divine union, darling dear, that will open up to you eventually, but you have to walk alone, darling dear. Spend some time by yourself, healing from this past circumstance or situation, because it was a lesson to you. Capricorn energy, devil energy, codependent, a hedonistic lifestyle, a situation where there was a lot of addictions, addictive behavior, maybe even addicted to fighting and arguing, darling dear. Sometimes it's the energy of the person or people you're around, and that's the truth, Ruth. Yeah, Ace of Swords, clarity in the situation as well as speaking the truth, but the biggest truth, you must speak to yourself in order to gain a new perspective on life, the situation and circumstance that you're in. Someone is also speaking about what? Someone is about to go to prison. This person has been physically abusive, darling dear. They're going to be confined to prison, just like R. Kelly. Leaving them out in the cold, leaving a situation that has been financially damaging, as well as mentally and emotionally damaging. Five of Pentacles, leaving a circumstance or situation behind that was what? Fraught and filled with betrayal, as well as fighting, darling dear. Base of the deck. Because divine will give you a wish fulfillment, but you have to know thyself, darling dear. Understand your role in a situation and realize that any paradigm you can change, but you have to tell the truth to yourself in order to gain clarity and a new perspective. When we see the Palace of Air, it's about standing outside of the situation, like you are looking on the outside, looking in, looking at all the pieces on your chessboard, and realize that this is the season where you are no longer playing checkers. You have to play chess. Yeah. 6 of Cups. Somebody would like to return from the past, or you would like to return to a past situation where there was better opportunities for you, right? Moon energy, but there was betrayal in this past situation. Secrets that were revealed. Lots of messages there. Let's get one final deck, and then we're out of here for sure. I'm gonna use my black deck. Haven't used this in a while. Final messages for my water signs. Oh, jump right out. What's this? A scandal is afoot, darling. Yeah, told you there's going to be a lot of, and the root chakra. This is about your security, darling. Yeah, the root chakra represents Monday, so Monday is going to be extremely important for you. The root chakra is ruled by Archangel Samael. Call him at any time for support. The root chakra also represents Mars, Aries energy, darling dears. This is about you moving away from fight, flight, or freeze mode, darling dear. You will get into your manifestation, but you're going to have to get over this scandal that is on your peripheral, darling dear. I told you, with this Mercury going direct, it's going to show the true friendships and relationships around you, what you want to keep and what you want to dump. Because you can have 100 people, right, that are caping for you on the same path, but if you've got one wrong person in your inner circle, that could bring the whole team down. And we've got crime. We already saw the hangman next to the devil energy. Somebody's definitely going to court or prison. It could be from what? Some kind of physical abuse. Wheel of Fortune, this is a new beginning. This person could be from a distant land. And we've got the Temperance energy, 2 major arcana, darling dears. Finding balance. It's been a difficult journey, but you will find a balance. You are being spiritually protected at this moment in time. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. The 10 speaks about what? Ending of a cycle in order to be renewed, darling dear. Something is definitely going to be over for you over the next 7 days. The Wheel of Fortune also speaks about something unexpected happening into your life. It could be an inheritance, it could even be winning the lottery, but it's the moving away from a karmic relationship, darling dear. Recycling yourself in order to come out brand new. And again, it speaks about foreign people and distant lands. Somebody is feeling that they need to go on some kind of sojourn, some kind of journey, darling dears, in order to what? Balance out their root chakra. Remember, the root chakra is what offsets all of the other chakras, darling dears. Work on you. You are a masterpiece, God's masterpiece, God's finest masterpiece. Ephesians 2:10. On that note, I drops me mic. To love to my Teesprings, to love to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.